So if you decided you want to attach the sling to the rear of your buttstock, but you don't want to HDQD, there's a couple tricks for doing this. So what I like to do is I'll take that sling. It's going to look something like this when you pull it out of the package. This is going to be doubled over. You'll undo that. So you've got two tri-glides and you've got the free running end. Then I take that free running end and I go to the right side of the weapon, come under, and go around the buttstock. Don't start on the left side and go through. Start on the right side and come through and around. There's a reason for that. Then I take this and I pull it tight, as you can see there. Don't only go through this little loop. If you do that, that breaks or cracks. Good chance you could lose your weapon, and we definitely don't want that to happen. So once I'm in this location, I take the sling, route it the same way that you would if you were just putting HDQD on it. So it's going to look something like this. And I can go back through and lock those in place just like we showed you earlier in the video. Actually, I'll do that on one of these so you see what I'm talking about. Like such. Take that sling, make sure that it's not twisted, hook it into my low profile sling mount at the front of the weapon, like such. Now I put the sling on. Now what this allows you to do is when I make that transition by dropping my support arm through and I grab the front of the mag well, push that weapon forward, as I come to this side of the weapon, it untwists itself, so I'm not choking myself out. I come up on the target, shooting support side. Now I want to switch back. I grab it at the front of the mag well, I push the gun away from me, and I go back to my strong side. And as you can see what happens, it slid there. But as soon as I let that weapon hang or I tighten up my sling, you can see where this ends up. So it allows it to slide down and slide right back up into position. If you decide to not use a heavy-duty quick detach, you want to use a standard sling swivel. So if you're going to use a standard swivel like this, like you would on some hunting rifles, maybe even on your AR, you would use that. We'll just undo the sling again. Once again, this is how it'll come in the package. Once that's undone, add the sling swivel. It's going to look something like this. Now simply retrace through the tri-glides. Like such. And then I take that free running end again and I go back through the tri-glide to lock it into place. You don't have to do that, but I really like, one, I like how that looks and I like how it feels because it locks everything into place. So once you have this swivel connected, of course, just undo the swivel like such. Once you have that sling swivel mounted on your sling like such, just slide it onto the rifle. And you're in business there.